views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegell. Artie is renowned psychic, medium, spiritual life coach, and entertaining motivational speaker. Sky's given talent of inner guidance gives her the ability to interpret feelings and images impressed upon her by the spirit world. Call now for answers from your guardian angels and loved ones at 800-930-2819. And now here are your hosts, Artie and Sky.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another wonderful week of Angels and Answers. What? With Artie Hoffman.
Talking like this. And
I'm so excited today, guys.
No, but you want to know something? This week went by. These weeks are flying by.
I know.
They really are.
I know.
You want to know something? When I was having lunch with our friend Dean earlier.
Yeah. Oh, what'd you eat? What'd you eat?
Huh?
What'd you eat?
Chicken parm.
Nice.
It was very good at this. Yeah, nice place. And so anyway, you know, we were talking about the perception of time.
Yeah.
And he says, God, time always flies by. And I said, well, that all depends. I said, if you're looking at 2 years ago, last month, a few years ago, 10 years, 20, like time flies by. But if you tell somebody, oh, you're going to meet your loved one in a year and a half or 2 years, or you're going to become very successmal in 5 years from now.
Time stands still.
Time stands still. You go, oh my God, you're kidding me? It's going to be forever. It seems like
true.
Forever. So when time is ahead of you, time drags. And when time's behind you, time flew by.
Right.
Why couldn't it be opposite?
I don't know. If I knew that answer, I would be very rich. So anyway, guys, it's been another week since we've been speaking to you, and a lot of things.
Yeah, where the hell you been?
Yeah, we missed you. Hey, oh, ah, hey, ooh. But anyway, we have a really great show for you today, and we'd love for you to call in. And the number to call is 800-920.
No, 930.
Oh, so I didn't have my glasses on. I was
2819.
Okay, so it's 800-930-2819, and I was actually fumbling for my glasses because I'm half cocked without it. So, and we are going to be this weekend in wonderful
Westerly,
Rhode Island. We're so excited about that. This is my first time.
Yeah, her first time. She's in for not a rude, but a beautiful awakening.
Yes.
And, you know, because I always brag about Westerly and Rhode Island, and it just got her.
My juices are flowing.
Her juices flowing.
I'm very excited.
We get to see all the people from the radio station because it's based out of Rhode Island and also Seattle.
And let me tell you something, guys. The fellas from the radio station where we broadcast are absolutely the best people I have ever run into, and I'm not just saying that. They are so accommodating and so kind and so professional, and we are very blessed to have them, and I'm very excited to meet all of them. Well, guys,
So if anybody wants to see Sky and I this weekend, we're going to be at the Winnapogue Inn, the Winnapogue Hotel in Westerly.
We'll be signing autographs.
And if you want to meet us, and maybe, who knows, maybe if you want to do a reading with us, we'd love to. We're more than happy to do a reading with you if you want to meet us in person. But we're going to be at the Winnapogue Hotel this weekend. Yeah. And we'll block out some time. Yeah. And you just got to give us a call if you want to see us, if anybody's around the Rhode Island area.
Or you can call the radio station and ask for either Chris or ask for Brian. And that number is also 800-930-2819.
Or better yet, you could call us directly.
Or you can do that.
And call 908 500-1474, or you can call me at 877-ANGEL-02, 877-ANGEL-02, or 908 500-1474 if you want to meet Sky and I in person and get a reading from us.
And we'd love it.
And get a private reading. So it'd be a lot of fun. And I keep on bragging about how great the Winnapogue Hotel is, and how great Westerly, and we're going to be going
I'm so excited.
We're going to be going to Newport.
Oh my God!
And we're going to have so much fun.
Oh,
so much fun. So it's going to be a blast, and so we're really excited.
We are.
And to me, like Rhode Island is like my home away from home. It really is, and you're going to feel the same way. I'm
know.
Sure.
I hope you can get me back
and
home.
Stuff. Yeah.
You know how I am. When I like some place, I have squatters' rights. I don't leave.
And we're going to be going to the casinos.
Oh yeah, baby.
So, what's that? There's Foxwood and there's
Foxwood,
Mohegan. We're probably gonna hit Mohegan first before we hit Foxwood.
Very cool. Yeah. I wonder if I need to bring my tribal card.
What do you mean your tribal card?
I have a tribal card.
What's your tribal?
Don't even ask.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it shows that I'm an actual Native American. And
maybe they'll give you half the profits.
Yeah, sure. Right. Don't count on it. I don't even take anything from my reservation. I haven't been there. I haven't really lived there since I was 11. So I don't feel that I'm entitled to any benefits that any of my people get because I am not on the reservation living as a steady resident. So I don't take anything.
Obviously, she's not Jewish.
Obviously.
If there was a Jewish reservation,
I'm entitled.
I'm entitled. What do you mean I'm only getting 15%? I want 30.
Honestly, I am entitled.
I'm telling you.
I never take anything because I just don't feel entitled. So, and I leave it for the people on the reservation who are in desperate need. They are really in desperate need. And I hope it goes through the right hands and to the right people. Because there's so many wonderful, wonderful people on the reservation that I originally was born from. And I feel they're not getting a fair shake. I really do. So if you can send your prayers to Pine Ridge Reservation, they absolutely need it and want it.
Pine Ridge Reservation, that's South Dakota?
South Dakota, yes.
Okay, all right, very good.
I was born on Pine Ridge, but in an area called Kyle in Red Cloud Agency.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
And I was born at Beth Israel in Newark.
Were you really? Oh, in Newark. Okay. Because Richie was born.
What do you think I was going to say? Beth Israel, like hospital or something?
Yeah, Beth Israel Hospital. Beth Israel Hospital is one of the finest hospitals ever.
No, that's where I was born. Beth Israel Hospital.
Manhattan?
No, in New York. In Newark. In Newark.
Alrighty then.
Newark, New Jersey.
What'd you drink for lunch?
So, there you go.
So
Somebody spiked my Gatorade.
I'm sorry I couldn't join you, boys. I know that you guys wanted me there, but I'm sorry I couldn't join you. I had some things to get ready before our trip for tomorrow. And it's a good thing because my Jag was supposed to be ready and it wasn't. So I said, you know what?
Yeah, it's only been tied up for 3 weeks. That's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
And the dually's tied up because we can't find a rim for the dually. So if anybody has a 1999 rim for a dually, please call me.
What's a dually?
A dually is a truck that has 4 tires in the back and 2 in the front, and that's all I know. And it's got these little fenders that pop out in the back.
Well, there's many different sizes to the tires.
It's a big one. It's the 350.
Right. She needs the big one.
It's a Ford 350. But anyway, we cannot find a rim for that damn thing. I even called the dealership. They don't have it. So we're looking on Craigslist.
Oh, you are in Poops Creek.
I know.
If the dealership doesn't have
That's what I'm saying.
That is really bad.
I wish somebody out there would answer my prayers.
So
give me a call. 908-500-1474. Please. So anyway, last time I wasn't able to go with you because the Jag was remember,
out of commission.
Right.
Now we're just making it happen regardless.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to rent a car. The heck with this. I'm tired. I'm tired of letting people run my life.
Darling, I'm tired. I'm going to do it. See, now that's a trooper. Now, there's a lot of people out there. You have 1,000,001 excuses that when it comes to yourself and you want to do something pleasurable, well, because of this or the car broke down. You know what? So Sky and her husband said, you know what? Screw it. We're going to rent a car and then we're going to go and we're still going to do it. We're not going to not go because our car doesn't work.
Absolutely.
You know, but that's the same thing with all your goals and dreams and everything else.
You can make it happen. You just have to want it enough.
Yeah. How bad do you want it that you're willing to do what it takes to make sure that you can still go? And if people crap out on you, still go on your own and don't worry about it.
It's true.
And go ahead.
And I want to tell you something, folks. Honestly, to rent the car for the entire weekend, no mileage, just gas, $139, tax and tags, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, $139. It's a Toyota, right?
That can't include the insurance, though.
Yeah. Includes everything. $139.
You get soup and salad?
Yes, and dessert. Well, anyway, I would have probably spent $139 in gas in my Jag. So we were figuring it gets like 1,000,000 miles to the gallon.
There you go.
So what we saved in gas money, we're paying for the rental. So, it's like a win-win situation. I love it.
I'm telling you, just the thought of going to Westerly is really exciting. I'm telling you.
You want to sit in the front with Richie?
It makes no difference. I could sit in the back or the front, as long as you don't. Well, you can't smoke in the car because it's a rental.
All right, don't rub it in.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to stop.
Oh, you could stop, but you can't smoke in the car because they will hit you with fines.
No.
I know that for a fact.
Really?
Yeah, my daughter. I rented a car for my daughter.
Yeah.
And her and her friends, and I was really ticked off. Were smoking in the car, and it stunk up the car really bad, and they hit me with fees.
Oh my goodness!
To clean it all up. Yeah, they had to detail it, and that's some bucks. And I was annoyed. And you're talking about kids who don't have jack crap in their pocket.
I know.
So I get stuck with it, and I was like really, really annoyed. And and just not being responsible. So.
My daughter Lisa wanted to come with us. Unfortunately, she's got
a million and one things.
She's so busy, that poor kid. She's a sweetheart. She really is. And she's so much fun, really so much fun. But before I tell you how much fun she is, we have to go to a break, guys. So we'll be right back. So stick around, folks.
Well, I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Walking by the lake and there was not another car inside. And I never had a girl.
We Carry the Light with host Dr. Susan Allison is the show that inspires you to find the light within and shine your light in the world. You'll hear from guests who model how to be the highest, brightest, most evolved, fulfilled, and conscious humans possible. Tune in each Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com and let Dr. Susan help you discover that you carry the unique light that only you can shine.
Artie Hoffman is the hottest psychic with the warmest heart and the host of the hit show Angels and Answers. A renowned psychic, medium, spiritual life coach, and an entertaining motivational speaker, Artie has helped over 15,000 people with his amazing intuitive gifts, his passion, and his humor. Call 877-ANGEL-02 to schedule a personal reading or to have your own psychic Artie party. That's 877-ANGEL-02. And visit ArtieHoffman.com and Angels and Answers on Facebook.
Transformation Talk Radio is dedicated to the education and awareness of Lyme disease.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Lyme Talk Radio. I'm Dr. Pat, joined here by
Dr. Nusheen Darvish.
Dr. Pat Basili and Dr. Nusheen Darvish will be bringing the most innovative, groundbreaking information, research, treatment innovations, and stories from those it affects every day.
I'm so excited to be talking about this. We have so much to share.
Dr. Darvish and I are planning to do is connect the dots.
People suffering with all sorts of chronic diseases. It's time. It is time for them to transform.
Tune into Lyme Talk Radio and help keep our mission strong.
For the loyal listeners out there that have been listening to this incredible show on Lyme disease, we are not going to let you down. We're going to come through stronger and enrich the platform for Lyme disease awareness through Lyme Talk Radio. The message will continue, the conversations will become stronger, and the healing epic.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You're with Artie and Sky, and this week, our topic is about temptations and how important it is for you to not dance with the devil, baby, not dance on the wild side, because let me tell you something, there's a heavy price to pay. And for people who don't listen to their gut feelings and they know what's right, but yet they want what they want, and timing is everything, and know when the energy is working with you and know when it's working against you. And when the cards are stacked up against you, even though you say you want what you want, when you force anything to happen, it could still happen, but it's not going to happen in the quality fashion that you'd like. So therefore, it's still a disappointment, And so it's very important that you again, pay attention to your gut, and there is this thing called karma. And as much as temptations are around you for you to, again, go after what you want,
don't tempt the hands of fate.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to tell you an interesting story. There was a girl that I was once dating, going back a few years ago.
Was that girl from Nantucket?
Yeah, actually, not too far from that direction, I'll tell you. No, but I don't even say her name. No. And she had the connections. Literally, she knew all the top guns, all the top dogs of TV, radio, marketing, people at casino, everything. She had it all lined up. Publishers.
Wow.
Everything was lined up. The only thing was, and I really, really enjoyed her company. I'm not just saying that. But on an emotional level, a sexual level, I wasn't feeling it for her in the same way that she was feeling it for me. It's like we were on two totally different wavelengths. And she was offering the sun, the moon, and the stars, and she even had the ability, and she already booked me at the Palace of Versailles in France.
Oh, my God.
And it was a huge payday, plus all expenses paid on a first-rate hotel and first-class accommodations with the airlines. And plus, we were probably going to stay for a little while longer, and she didn't even want anything, because she was acting as my manager. She says, You can keep it all up. I don't care. And you know what, Mike? I was supposed to do it in the winter, spring, summer. I was supposed to do it in the fall time of one particular year, and I was ready to go. And for whatever reason, they said that, Artie, because we want to advertise this properly, would you mind waiting to the spring? And like I said, oh crap. And I said, all right, no, I'm not going to say no, it's got to be now or never. I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be spiritual. I wanted to be, okay, whatever. I wanted to be a go with the flow kind of person, because they were paying me a lot. They were willing to pay me a lot of money, and they were putting me up. I mean, it was great, Who
wouldn't? That's a great opportunity.
Right. And so what happened was, I'll call her my girlfriend at the time. She was like my girlfriend. And we went to New York City. We had a wonderful day. And the whole day I'm like super nervous because I want to have this serious talk with her, exactly where I stand in the relationship. And she wasn't aware of this. I was just, in Artie's world. And we were enjoying the day. It was a beautiful day. And we get back to my place. And we're relaxing, on the couch and watching TV. And all of a sudden I looked at her and I just said, let me ask you a question. I said, is it at all possible that we could have like a Will and Grace type of relationship where it's not sexual?
But very friendly.
But, warm and friendly, but not the
like
sexual.
Family type.
And all of a sudden she looked at me, she goes, what? In her southern accent. She had a strong southern drawl.
She liked you, baby.
She said, what? No, she loved me. Mm-hmm. And so, and I said, I said, one of us, and I'm saying it to be playful. And I said, one of us could be act like we're gay in the relationship while the other one's straight. Like Will and Grace. Yeah. But they have the perfect way. And she goes, I'm not gay. She goes, I'm not gay. What do you think? And I said, no, I didn't say you were gay. I said, all right, I'll be the gay one in this relationship. What's the difference? But all I wanted, the thing is, I needed to be honest with her so that I wasn't taking advantage of her kindness and all her connections, that, I was trying to let her know that I wanted, this was a deal of a lifetime. I waited my whole life for somebody to, to set me up like this,
Right.
And
or just that one break, that one opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something. She was the moon and the stars as far as all the opportunities in my life. But I would not have been happy. I would have gotten monetarily what I always wanted. And she stormed out of there really agitated, and of course she put the gabachis on the France gig and everything. And I said, listen,
very vindictive,
and I said, I'll give you even 50%. I says, I'm not even greedy. I just want the experience of going over there.
Right.
And she was even got one of her best friends owns a gorgeous house that's two houses made into one on the beach of the French Riviera.
Oh gosh!
And invited us to stay over for nothing, and we could have the run of the place and with all that stuff. And even with that, because I knew the more she was willing to do for me, the more it was like invested.
Right. The more she was falling.
The more, it was just eating me up, and I just could not do it. And as much as
that shows integrity.
Yeah.
On your part.
All right, let's call it integrity.
I was going to say I was going to say stupidity.
Stupidity, integrity.
I don't want to make you feel bad.
Sometimes it's all the same.
I didn't want to make you feel that bad.
Thanks. No, but want to know something? I really did. I felt very bad for her sake. And the thing is, the truth of the matter is, I was falling for somebody else during that time of the relationship.
Yes.
And I didn't want to be a jerk, and I didn't want to play two hands at the same time.
You're right.
As far as relationships, I said I just don't like that feeling at all. And it's crap. It really sucks when you're trying. You have a lot of times people will be in a relationship because there's security and because of the kids, and you have the money and all, and then the other person gives you emotional gratification, sexual gratification, and feeds your heart and soul, and you get to have a great time, and you get to be a kid, and you step away from the reality of life. And then a lot of times the person who you're having that fun with in that emotional sexual department, all of a sudden that's not enough. I want more. And it's inevitable that this is going to happen.
Right.
And so this is what happens when you're trying to play two hands at the same time. So if you're going to do what you need to do, you got to let go of one hand, or, put all your energy into one hand or the other. And that's the way to do it. But to try to play two hands at the same time.
Well, first of all,
it's really, really difficult. It's a mind job on everybody involved.
It's true. And it shows poor integrity. Because it's really, a person like that is just using the other person for monetary gain. And I think that's terrible. So I really give you kudos. I mean, this girl could have made your career.
Oh, let me tell you something. I literally know in my heart and soul, I could have already been on major talk shows.
Without a doubt.
I could have possibly been a part of a TV show. Whatever. It was all my dreams come true.
Right.
But I could not, in my heart and soul, I could not sell my soul
to the devil
to get what I want. And she was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed her, and I loved her company. I really did. I enjoyed hanging out with her, and
but look at the bright side. There is a bright side.
Wait, what's the bright side?
The bright side. I
have my freedom. That's what I got.
No.
I got my personal freedom.
No, the bright side is you met me. Really? You would have never met me had you.
No, I can't say that, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because you called me. I didn't reach out to you. You reached out to me.
Yeah, but I don't think you would have been
maybe in the big picture of the universe.
No, I don't think you would have been in this situation. Maybe you would have lived in California. Maybe you would have lived in Paris. Who the hell knows? All I know is that you wouldn't have been so readily available for one of my friends to have gone to one of your parties.
Or to be a part of to have you, because I've already would have been way up there. Yeah. And so I would have been happy to assist you or whatnot, like I do with everybody else, as far as giving you guidance or
no, but that's not even the point. I hear
what you're saying.
I think our lives would have been on two different scales. and you would have been on a different plateau and maybe not seeing people the way you were willing to listen to me. Or maybe you wouldn't have picked up that phone that day. So, I believe that there's always a reason for everything.
Yeah,
along with many other reasons.
You want to know something? Isn't it interesting? It's like that movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow. And there's two parts of the movie. There's this part where she's coming home from work and she just barely catches the train on time. She gets home early and she catches her husband in bed with another girl. So her whole life is going in one direction.
Right.
And then all of a sudden there's this other scenario where she just misses the train, and so therefore her time is delayed by about a half hour, 45 minutes to get home. She never catches her husband with the mistress, and so therefore the movie takes on a totally different plot. And they have two different plots going at the same time. And it would be really, really interesting to see how people's lives would be. I mean, I'm sure people would pay $1 million to see how their life would be if I stayed in the relationship, if I went, if I stayed, if I go, if I took the job, didn't take the job, if I had kids, if I didn't have kids.
And I'll tell you what, that is a remarkable way to look at it, because there are so many people out there that say, oh, you know what, I had this opportunity to go this way and I decided at the last minute to make the left instead of taking the right. But how would my life have been had I taken the left?
And the thing is, you only know where you are in that moment.
Yeah.
You can't get everything else is hypothetical situations. And Sky and I, we're going to be right back right after this commercial break.
I said upside down, you're turning me. You're giving love instinctively. Round and round, you're turning me. Upside down.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegell every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com.
Hi, I'm Tim Darter.
And I'm Steve Kramer.
Join us on Spirit Fire Radio. Discover how to add the mechanics of meditation to your day.
And watch yourself connect in a whole new way. Find the amazing moments in life's routines that often pass us by. Add to your awareness with Spirit Fire Radio.
Tune in each Wednesday at 9 a.m. for your weekly guide to practical mindfulness. And to learn more, visit www.spiritfireradio.com.
Sky Siegell co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
Do you want the freedom to spend more time with your loved ones? Travel the world? Live spontaneously? Get ready, because the Chip Justice Show is here. Hosts Dr. Pat Basile and Chip Justice can help you build meaningful success while embracing life. Living a life you love is the end game in this new, inspirational, and empowering show. Positive changes for a life you'll love. Tune in every month on TransformationTalkRadio.com and visit PositiveChangeInstitute.co for more information.
I rode my bicycle past your window last night. I roller skated to your door at daylight. It almost seemed.
That's a great song, and welcome back to that, everybody, we're very happy to play that music. That is like old music, but it's like reminds me of my generation.
Now, when she says that, I just want you to know, not everybody hears that on the internet, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we get a chance to listen to it because we have 2 stations that's doing our show. And so the one on the Dr. Pat show, because there's all kinds of advertisements going on, blah, 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 blah. And then through Rhode Island and through the East Coast, they get to hear all the cool songs that they play.
Oh, okay.
So everyone, when we have our breaks, they listen to different stuff.
Oh, okay.
Not always the songs.
Well, that was a fantastic song. What is the name of that?
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Something like that.
Yeah, it's an oldie. It's from the 70s, and it's so cool. So cool. Brian, you should know that.
Yes, I just typed it for you there.
Yeah, Jackie Del Shannon.
Oh, Jackie, Del Shannon.
You know, this is a time when we normally have that song ready.
You want to know something? How about the one by Sinatra, Miss Sinatra? One of these days, these boobs are going to walk.
Give me a chance to get it. I'll get it for you. All right.
She got a break because of her daddy's last name.
Oh, yeah. Well, Daddy got a break because of Daddy's last name.
You better believe he did in more ways than one.
That's right.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you think she has any talents? I mean, I'm not trying to belittle anybody.
It makes no difference. If you have a hit, you have a hit. That was a major hit in the day.
I know, but that was because of her dad, I believe.
No. But regardless, not just because of her dad. The bottom line is if people like the song, they're going to buy it. Everybody knows that song, and not just because Dad set it up. If you love the song, people are going to like it. There are people who try to make it big time, coming back into it because they were out there, and it's tough. That is like an extremely tough
and
industry.
I give them credit, absolutely.
But
it doesn't hurt to have a last name like
Sinatra. Yeah, that will help when you know people who know people.
My name is Sky Sinatra. Anybody need a medium?
Listen, you got connections when you can write a song that goes #1 with Scooby Dooby Doo, yada 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 boo boo. I mean, come on. How can you improvise it? That's like, come on.
Yeah.
That was our #1 hit, Scooby Dooby Doo.
Dooby Dooby.
All right, if anybody wants a reading from Sky and I right now, just give us a call at 1-800-930-2819, and we will be more than happy to give you a free little mini reading. Or if you want to join in the conversation and you want to know something what's always cool to talk about is
sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Sex, drugs, and that's always a crowd pleaser. If you want to talk about your sexual experiences or how you dumped somebody or whatever. But
hey, we got a nice lady. Her name is Dottie, and she's from New Jersey.
Well, for sure.
Let's get Dottie.
Hey, Dottie.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good, baby.
Good, sweetheart.
What's cooking?
Okay, my question today is I've worked hard all of my life, and I am in a situation where I don't know whether I want to keep doing what I'm doing or whether it's time to start looking towards retirement and easing up a little bit.
Dottie, just from spirit, I want to tell you, when I heard your voice, I want to let you know that if you do, you can start your retirement program. However, I think that you should have a part-time job lined up, because I feel as though you're a type of a lady who likes their creature comforts, and you don't want to change your lifestyle. So I would have a backup plan so that you can receive your Social Security and have some place to go. And I'm going to tell you something else. I feel from angels that you're not going to be happy staying home. You're going to lose your mind. After a couple of months, after 6 months, 8 months, Dottie, after you've seen everything you want to and done what you want to, you are going to be so bored because you have been in a routine for 30 years. And once that routine is broken, and once you've done everything you wanted to do, and now there's nothing else to do, you're going to go nuts.
But the good thing is that when you do go for retirement and you go for a part-time job like Sky was suggesting, you get to pick the kind of job. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a job. It could be a fun job where there's lots of people or lots of excitement. And even if you're working, say, 18, 21 hours a week, something like like that, just to give you purpose to wake up and to go someplace. And you're going to be around an atmosphere. It's not like, it's like you depend on it, but you don't solely depend on it because you have, your pension and your money and your Social Security coming in. So, you could literally have the best of both worlds and be really, really happy.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also being told that you're a people person. And if you're not going to have that social stimulation of every day going like a routine thing, then you're not going to be happy, honey. You're going to be miserable. But they're also telling me to start taking your Social Security because you will end up making more taking it earlier than you will taking it later. Does that make sense?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you'll find out.
You'll find out that what I'm telling you is true. I'm telling you that when anybody in anybody's situation, but especially in yours, I'm being told that if you can take your Social Security now, you will be ending up getting more money than you would if you waited till you were 65, 70 down that road. So take the money that's coming to you now. It could be a few dollars less. Get yourself at your own leisure now. Also find yourself a part-time job at your own leisure. Set yourself up. Set yourself up. Okay. Because let me tell you, after a few months home or doing, fulfilling the dreams that you couldn't because you worked for 30 years, after that is all used up and wasted and done. And after you've seen and done everything you want to, you will not be happy.
So you want to know something? I'm going to tell you something as far as my premonitions. I see you capable of working at a place where there's entertainment. And it's funny because I was thinking of a client who I haven't read for in many, many years, and she just came into my mind. And when I see images of other people from my past, it doesn't have to be, clients. It could be family, friends, but I just thought of a client who I haven't read for, like I said, many years. And she came into my mind, and this has to do with you. And I said to her, I see you working at a place where there's a form of entertainment. And it's like one act after another. And wouldn't you know it, I go to this one place in Montclair to see a group that plays the Beatles music. And actually, they were called the Fab Four.
Oh, they were great, you said.
Yeah, they were fantastic. And so I went to get myself a drink, and that client, my customer, whatever you want to call her, she was behind the bar, and she goes, "Hey, Artie, how's it going?" And she goes, "I got to tell you, you're pretty good." She goes, "You told me that I was going to be working at a place where there's lots of entertainment, and and there she is working behind the bar, and she gets to see all the shows for free." And so whether you're so whether you're maybe just doing the ticket part, or whether you're an usher, or whether you're, doing something, but you're going to have an opportunity to work at a state theater of some sort. Not saying it's like Madison Square Garden, but you're definitely going to have an opportunity to do something like that.
That sounds pretty neat.
It is. And so what I'm saying is just, let them know or talk to somebody who has any form of, connection to that, because I really feel like you can get a job there working part-time, because they only hire part-timers because they only need you for a few hours. So what more fun than to get paid to go watch all different performances?
Absolutely.
Very neat. Well, thank you very much.
I just see you working at a place where everyone is having a good time.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's going to be on your terms. And it was a pleasure sharing time with you.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
And, so that was really interesting. It's like, I don't even remember, of course we don't remember what we say to people. And so the thing is, I didn't even remember this girl who I read for. Yeah. She goes to me, "Hey, Artie, how's it going?" I go, "Oh, I'm acting like, yeah, I know you. Yeah. How's it going?"
Don't you love that you're on the spot? I know.
Oh God, I hate that. But, so anyway, so she said to me, she says, "Yeah, you told me that I was going to be here," and stuff like that. But we're going to be going to a break soon. So we know that we have somebody on the line from Long Island, and we want you to hang out because we're going to be going to a break for a little bit.
Yes, and then we'll be right back to take you, Louis.
Yeah, but not just yet because we still have a little bit. And like I said, this week's topic is about temptations. And like I said, what are you willing to do, or what are you willing to give up, or how hard are you willing to try?
And I have a very funny story about that just occurred this weekend about temptation. So remind me.
Okay.
But now we have to go to a break, guys, and we will be right back right after the station break.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegell every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com.
Holistic Medical Center is where you find it all. A healthy space with doctors who care, see, and listen to the whole you. Hi, this is Dr. Darvish. If you have not found an answer to your chronic symptoms, you will find answers here at Holistic Medical Center. Our doctors find the root cause of your symptoms and guide your body towards healing naturally. We transform lives from within. Visit drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
Tune in to the hit show Masters Chambers with your trusted friend Connie Fife. Mondays, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Each week, Connie will connect you with the best thought leaders from around the globe to share their strategies and best practices. Getting better together. To book Connie, visit ConnieFifeSpeaks.com.
Artie Hoffman is the hottest psychic with the warmest heart and the host of the hit show Angels and Answers. A renowned psychic, medium, spiritual life coach, and an entertaining motivational speaker, Artie has helped over 15,000 people with his amazing intuitive gifts, his passion, and his humor. Call 877-ANGEL-02 to schedule a personal reading or to have your own psychic Artie party. That's 877-ANGEL-02. And visit artiehoffman.com and Angels and Answers on Facebook.
All right, welcome back, everybody, with Artie and Sky, Angels and Answers.
And we're so happy to be with you guys.
And before we take the caller, Sky wants to tell us her wonderful, fun story.
Yes. Well, this weekend we had gone down to Atlantic City, and of course my husband and I decided that we were going to win. However, we were in Mercury retrograde, so that was decided a long time before we got there that we weren't going to win. So anyway, he's losing a big hunk of money. I'm telling you guys, this is not the few thousand, not the few hundred, he's losing. So, he doesn't go down there often, so I'm giving him the face. So the face means cool it, not stop, but just, pace yourself. So we didn't say anything else about it. I didn't want to make him feel badly or whatnot, and I didn't want to, blow his mojo. So I just kept egging him on. You're doing good. Don't worry about it. It's a small setback. Well, by the end of Sunday afternoon, he hands me this beautiful ring box and this beautiful bracelet box. So I'm saying to myself, oh boy, this guy really lost big. So he hands me this gorgeous wedding band and this beautiful bracelet to match. And he says, here, honey, I want you to have this. I says, wait a minute. How much does this cost me, sweetheart? He says, don't worry. It's only money. We'll make it up. So it came to quite a bit. I won't tell anybody how much it is because I went into shock, okay? So I don't want anybody falling off their chair.
Wait, how much the jewelry was or how much
much
the loss of everything?
The loss that he lost was quite substantial.
Okay.
We're talking substantial.
All righty. So, hey, listen, you have your good days and you have your bad days.
Yeah, so I'm hoping when we go to my casino.
Yeah, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-HOLY-CRAP.
Or if you'd like to gamble and you don't want to lose too much money, call 1-800-SKYS here to take your money.
You know, it was funny. I thought of this really funny scenario. It's like a joke, but it's like a funny story. And I think I told you this, or I sent you a text, where this person goes to a religious bookstore, and they were selling toilet paper. And right above the toilet paper in this religious bookstore, there was a big sign that said, "Holy crap, you've come back." So, and right now we have a lovely person all the way from Long Island, New York.
And in traffic, Lewis. But in traffic, when Artie says all the way, he means it.
All the way.
I mean, the traffic is horrific. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Bri.
Anybody?
Uh-oh.
No, we're all right.
No,
Hello?
I have a feeling maybe Brian's not at the control panels to make Lewis.
Maybe.
How you doing?
So Lewis, we know that you're there.
Yeah, so once the producer finally comes back.
And I'm here, and he's on the line. So, Lewis, you're on. What's your question for Artie and Sky?
All right, sweetie. Hi, Lewis.
How you doing? Hey, guys. How are you?
We're good. How are you doing?
What's cooking?
Okay, not much. I'm just trying to see if I can get some sort of a reading.
Sure. Lewis, have you been feeling very tired lately and not yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think, Lewis, that believe it or not, I feel like you're going into a little bit of a depression.
Really?
And what?
Yeah, I'm saying really.
Yeah. And sometimes it creeps up on us. And the reason why I said, because I heard the angels saying very tired, very listless, very tired, like you have to push yourself sometimes to do what you normally would have done for yourself without even thinking.
What I'm picking up on is that there's something that you're going after, something very specific you're going after, and it's not panning out in the way that you want. And what I'm getting is it's a lack of commitment. And I don't know if it's a lack of commitment just from your part or from the people who you're counting on, but there's a lack of commitment. And I feel like this is one of the reasons why things might seem a little off balanced. What's going on in your life? I don't know if it's personal or business. Does this make any sense?
Yeah, a little bit. It's definitely personal, but I'm also trying to find some information because my parents.
Sweetie, I'm sorry.
He wants to know some information. I'll tell you what. Ask us specifically.
Okay. Well, my mom and dad and father passed away 1977 and 1972, and I was 12 and 17 at the time, and I was just wondering, how they're doing. Are they, are they around me? And
without a doubt. In fact, they're the ones that have been guiding you.
They have, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
What is it? Do you have one of those little balls with the snowflakes? You know those things, or the sparkly things?
You know what?
Hold on a second. Do you have one of those sparkly things or the snowflakes of one of those balls? I don't know why I'm seeing this.
I know.
No, like a snow globe, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
Okay. You know what? I know why he's saying this. I feel as though your mom wants you to know that she's around you by telling you or bringing back memories of Christmas. Did you have really good memories around Christmas time with your mom and dad?
No, I was 12, from what I can remember. Yeah, because we used to have a lot of the family, aunts, uncles, cousins over a lot.
Right. Well, she wants you to know that she's still with you. And she also wants to bring up the fact how like she was like the heart and soul of the family. Now, I'm led to believe that she passed away before your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. And that she was really the heart of the family, and then it was a very traumatic time, of course, for you, and that I don't think you really, and she feels that you really have never really gotten over it, even though you've learned to live your life without them. For a 12-year-old child, and she's very adamant about this, for a 12-year-old child, I want him to know that I'm so sorry I had to leave so abruptly. And in your world, you didn't know what was really going on. You didn't know the severity of it. And she makes me believe that you have some guilt feelings around it. And you got to stop that because you had no control over what was going to happen.
Why is around December 13th so significant? Was this,
That's my birthday.
Oh, all right. It's Sky's birthday. Actually, I didn't even realize that. Now, and I'm being sincere.
Yeah, I know.
Now, as far as December 13th, does this have any hold on you as far as any connection with you as far as an anniversary or a birth date of something?
Well, you're very close. I was born on the 16th, and my mom was born on the 17th of December.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And she is giving recognition to your birthday. She keeps on calling you my boy, my boy. Yeah. She's very proud of you.
Yep.
And she always say, "That's my boy," and she always was bragging about you.
Yes. Still
That's
is.
True. Yeah, she used to tell my friends that I grew up with. All our parents were very close, so she used to tell them my son's going to be the president someday.
Aw.
Yeah.
She's still bragging, sweetie. Believe me, like you're on the top of the list. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Because all she's bringing up is you.
Yeah, I have two sisters.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. What is this? Wait a minute. Shoot. I was just going to get it right out of my mouth.
You're going to be seeing a white feather soon.
Wait a minute.
And I'm just letting you know that that's going to be a little affirmation that your mom's around. It's just going to happen out of left field. You're going to see a beautiful white feather.
I know.
It's not going to make sense how it got there, whatever. And I promise you that's going to be your mom's hello to you. And what is it with Lily or Millie?
Millie is my mom's mom. That was my grandmother.
Oh, okay. Because they're together. And
really?
She's sending you blessings right now. And was she a very religious person or spiritual person?
My mom, yes.
Okay, because I see her putting her hands together, and literally she says her prayers to make sure that you have a good quality life and that you keep yourself together. But you need to follow through on what it is that you say you want to do. You can't give a half-ass effort. All right. You need to be able to really pull through on your efforts if you want to see the kind of results that you're striving for, whether it be in your personal life or within your business life.
You know, Louis, she's showing me a typewriter. Does that have any connection to you? Are you a writer, or do you do poems, or did you write her a poem? Or a letter?
Can't say I ever did. No.
What's your connection with typewriters or computers?
Well, no, nothing really. To be honest with you, it's just the use of them, like every day. Other than that, at home, doing things online. Other than that, that's about it.
Well, she's showing me you sitting at a typewriter and writing a letter. What I believe she means by that is to write her on everything that you feel inside of her and to get it all out of yourself. Also, she's not so thrilled about someone you chose, a female.
Really?
Yeah. She says, I don't know, she's making me feel that it wasn't the greatest of choices and he could have done better, but then she's laughing. So you know what? No mother is ever satisfied. I mean, you didn't go through a divorce, right?
Actually, I did probably about 18 months into my marriage back in 1986.
Okay, well, that's what she's referring to.
Okay, all right. Sorry, we have to cut off because we have to go to a commercial break because our producer says we do. So it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure sharing time with you. All right, everyone, stick around because we're going to be right back right after this commercial break.
You've been listening to Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegell. Tune in every Thursday for this great 2-hour show at 2 p.m. Pacific and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And remember to call in at 800-930-2819 to get answers from your guardian angels and loved ones. Artie and Sky have helped thousands of people with remarkable accuracy as they tune in, use their intuitive gifts and inner guidance, and communicate with people's angels and loved ones who have passed on. To schedule your session, call Artie at 877-ANGEL-02 and visit artiehoffman.com and call Sky at 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com for personal or group readings. And tune in next week for this fabulous hit show.